Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Dan Does Tech Stuff. So today's video was actually inspired by one of my subscribers. They asked me what kind of capture devices I use to record my gameplay footage. And to be frank, I just use the Elgato. So the Elgato brand is tried and tested and one I've used and started with for quite a bit of time. So just want to kind of go over the evolution of capture devices I've used over time. This was actually the first capture device I bought. This is the Elgato HD60, and I like the form factor. It was very portable, and I think as far as like capture devices, there was an evolution of the I/O, the interface that connects with your like computer, and I'll kind of go over a brief summary and then kind of let you know what the latest Elgato device I picked up for capturing gameplay footage. So the HD60 came with the micro USB. It used the 2.0 speeds USB, and what was great is you could capture your 1080 60 FPS footage, but you couldn't like play at the same time, so you had a lot of lag, maybe like almost a second lag when you were capturing gaming footage. So you have to have like a second monitor to really be able to play and record at the same time. And then from the HD60, I ended up getting the HD60S. So you can kind of see the design. It looks very similar. A little bit of changing the logo, but what was great about this capture card, it moved from the USB 2.0 interface to the USB-C interface. And what happened with the USB-C interface, since it used USB 3.0 speeds, I was able to capture and play on my PC without having to use a second monitor. So the speed on this was quick enough for me to capture and play and stream at the same time. So that was great about that device. And then I ended up getting the HD60S Plus. So the main catalyst for picking this up was that I wanted to be able to connect my Elgato to the Mac interface. So I have a MacBook, and the HD60S did not connect or speak well with my MacBook. And so also what I liked about this one, even though it had mostly the same interface, the USB-C interface as this one also allowed you to do HDR capture, 1080 60 FPS, but also let you do pass-through of 4K content. So you can have like a 4K TV and you can play 4K TV, but 4K onto your TV, but you were still limited to 1080 60 capture. But as far as like connectivity, you can connect this to a Mac and a PC and an iPad, and this is which I use to connect my Nintendo Switch to the iPad. And I think this is like the one to go with if you're kind of starting off. You can get this at a pretty good price right now on eBay. Then I upgraded from here to the HD60X. So the HD60X, you can see it's a big dramatic change from that look. Still always had the 3.5 millimeter jack, which I always appreciated. So the HD60X was great. Still allowed you to record and stream live, so you can stream, use that on your Twitch. You could also record your gaming footage without having a need for a second monitor. Use the USB-C interface. It was a little bit more convenient because this one had USB in and out coming from one direction, as opposed to like this one here where you had to go in here, out there if you wanted to put that to another monitor or device. But since the 1080p 60 was kind of going out the window as older technology, 4K is kind of the new win. This one was stuck at 4K 30 frames per second capture. And so what leads me to the video I have today is this guy here. I just bought this from Best Buy. This is the Elgato 4K X. So I'm going to do an unboxing of this, and we'll compare that to kind of look and feel and what's in the box. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Put my capture devices away. Let me know what capture device you're using. again, I started off with the HD60 and worked my way up, and so definitely an evolution of different type of peripherals I use to record gameplay content. And so if you're into like Let's Play, you're into like Twitch, I would say the HD60S Plus is still a viable card, since Twitch more or less will cap you at those 1080p type bit rates, right? Okay, so this is the Elgato 4KX. I picked this up over the weekend from Best Buy, and if we're seeing what that looks like at Best Buy, let's take a look real quick. I'm gonna just jump onto my website. You can see if there's still a sale on it. So I've had my eye on this one for quite a while, and always wanted to try like how 4K 60 cards would work. So this is the Elgato 4KX, and let's see what it's going for. Okay, so it is still selling for $199.99. So originally it was $229, and that was hard to justify. I think this was as high as $259. So when I saw this for $199, I figured I'd pull the trigger on it. They've got these internal capture cards. I've yet to use it, but I always use the external ones. And here's the HD60X that I had in $159. So $199, I would say take a look at this one. And this one is at 4K 144, so you can capture up to like 1K 144 frames per second or 4K 120, which is the main reason why I wanted to capture like PlayStation 5 footage, Xbox Series X, PC, all that. So let's go back and see what's in the box. So let's see what we got here. It uses the HDMI 2.1 interface. It uses the HDR10 tone mapping, so you can capture HDR, ultra low frequency, and then high frame support. That's what we want. You want your high frame rate support. One day YouTube will probably do 120 frames per second, 144 frames per second on their platform. They're not quite there yet, but eventually that's kind of where technology is progressing. So let's see what's in the box. Again, let me know what kind of video capture or gameplay capture device you're using. I try to see what's going on in the world of tech, of course. So this 4KX capture card from Elgato is definitely something I've been interested in taking a look at. I am not sponsored or affiliated with Elgato. I just simply buy this on my own because I want to let you know, as a gamer, as a tech enthusiast, what's out there, what works well, what doesn't work well, so I can give you an unbiased thoughts on the products that I purchase with my own money. All right. So I like the unboxing experience. Okay, so it does utilize USB-C. All right, and ultra high speed. What's in the box? So it looks. This is going to give you the name. This is the Elgato 4KX. It looks just like the HD60X anyways. Interface is the same. You got your HDMI in, HDMI out, and then your USB connection there. What else is in the box? I'm pretty sure it should give me a high-speed cable here. Ooh, yes it does. And a long one too. Wow, okay. This is a first, so this includes an 8K HDMI cable, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be what that HDMI 2.1 its touting is in the box, so you got to have that. And sometimes these cables are very expensive, and it has a very premium looking braided USB-C cable here. This is okay, so this uses the 3.2 USB-C interface, 10 gigabits per second, so that's great to have. So definitely premium there. Anything else in the box? You get your, almost looks like NVIDIA, but it's not quite it. Okay, so when you compare like that to the HD60 60X, let's see if there's a change. They're basically the same interface, same molding. same size. Okay, so everything is pretty much identical. Again, the HD60X, you're capped at 4K 30 frames per second. The 4KX will do 4K 60, 4K 120, 4K 144. And both will do HDR, okay? All right. Well, that is what's in the box. So again, this is the 4KX capture card, external capture card from Elgato. So it gives you true 4K capture. Works on the PlayStation 5, Xbox, and more. Supports Windows, Mac, and iPad, which is good. I'm gonna try that off if I can maybe hook my iPad to this and see if that still works the same as before. And there you have it. What's in the box? You get your capture card, you get a high quality braided USB-C cable, and a HDMI 2.1 cable that supports 8K. Awesome. Alright, so if you found value in this video today, please go ahead and hit that like button. Really helps the channel out. Also exposes folks who are interested in capture cards, or maybe you're looking to pick up a new HDMI capture card. I'll be posting up some footage of this recording from my ROG Ally X so that you can see what that looks like. And also, if it's your first time coming to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. And also, don't forget hit that notification bell so you know when my new videos are popping up. Alright, well, I really appreciate you watching my content. I'm super excited about the growth of this channel, all your support. And with that said, like I say always, take care of yourself and each other. Happy gaming, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye for now.